Kia ora, I'm Erin. Welcome to my promotional presentation about imagination and creativity in education. As we continue, I want you to think about the questions and thoughts that I pose. I'm inviting you to answer these questions for yourself. Can you relate? Are they applicable to you? I want you to think, do I have thoughts and ideas? Do I have dreams and aspirations? Am I curious? Do I wonder about things? So what is imagination? Well, if you answered yes to any of those questions that I've just asked, then you are imaginative. We all are. Imagination is the ability to create an alternate reality. Okay, now I'd like you to think of someone creative. Think about what makes them creative. Did they paint a fantastic picture? Or construct an original structure? Or write a beautiful piece of music? What is it that makes them creative? Now I want you to think about yourself again. And I want you to think about a time when you made something. Maybe you made a cake, or cooked a meal, or you built a Lego house, or a fort, or an animation. Anything at all that you made, something that wouldn't have existed if you hadn't have done it. That thing that you made, that's creativity. That makes you creative. Okay, another one. Think of a time when you shared an idea. Maybe you wrote a story in class, or told friends an idea for a new game to play at break. Maybe you wrote your dreams in your journal, or you thought of a way to present your latest group project about the effects of a natural disaster. Guess what? That was you being creative too. Alright, last one. Think of a time when you solved a problem, maybe in maths, or in the playground when there was an argument about a game, or even at home when you repacked the dishwasher to fit more in. Or a time when you took a risk, when you did something different from everyone else, even though it made you stand out and maybe look funny. Taking risks can be scary, but that's something that we all need to do to develop our creativity. You guessed it, these things make us creative people too. Everyone is creative, but it looks different in everyone. It's not just in the arts, it's everywhere and everything. Creativity is the ability to express ideas.
What these things have in common, you see, is that kids will take a chance. If they don't know, they'll have a go. Am I right? They're not frightened of being wrong. Now, I don't mean to say that being wrong is the same thing as being creative. What we do know is, if you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. If you're not prepared to be wrong. And by the time they get to be adults, most kids have lost that capacity. They have become frightened of being wrong. And we run our companies this, by the way. We stigmatize mistakes. And we're now running national education systems where mistakes are the worst thing you can make. And the result is that we are educating people out of their creative capacities. Picasso once said this. He said that all children are born artists. The problem is to remain an artist as we grow up. I believe this passionately, that we don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it. Or rather, we get educated out of it. And my contention is all kids have tremendous talents, and we squander them pretty ruthlessly. So I want to talk about education, and I want to talk about creativity. My contention is that creativity now is as important in education as literacy, and we should treat it with the same status. Thank you. I have a big interest in education, and I think we all do. We have a huge vested interest in it, partly because it's education that's meant to take us into this future that we can't grasp. If you think of it, children starting school this year will be retiring in 2065. Nobody has a clue, despite all the expertise that's been on parade for the past 4 days, what the world will look like in 5 years' time. And yet we're meant to be educating them for it. So the unpredictability, I think, is extraordinary.